Goldilocks is on sale. The SVS Black Friday sale is live now, and there's a couple of things I want to point out before you check it out to avoid some big mistakes that I've seen people make over the years. Before I get going, please like and subscribe. It makes all the difference in the world. There are several key points that are really important to understand about the Black Friday sale and SVS subs in general. The 1 year upgrade period restarts every time you upgrade. And I'll tell you why that's important in a minute. But the upgrade is for factory direct purchases. So if you're in the US, this is a really good thing to take advantage of. Ported SVS subs just sound deeper than their sealed counterparts. You can adjust them to make them sound more like ported, but it's more complicated to get it to sound the way I like it to. I have to adjust the PEQs quite a bit. I have to vary the timing even more than I do. It's just a little more complicated, and you're still not getting quite that ported sound and that ported feel. Just keep that in mind. And as I alluded to, Goldilocks is finally on sale. The PB3000s are my Goldilocks subs because it's a combination of premium bass that was practically the same performance as the PB4000, but only an inch bigger in every dimension than the PB2000. So it's an inch taller, inch wider, and an inch deeper than the PB2000 Pro, and about 70 pounds less than the PB4000. To me, it's just a sweet spot of investment when it comes to your home theater. You get all the premium features, the premium sound, the smaller size. There's so many things that make sense. Now, don't buy it. Now, I should point out, don't buy a single PB3000, okay? If you're going to do that, I strongly recommend that you get dual PB1000 Pros, which are also on sale, or dual PB2000 Pros. And don't mix and match. If you have a sub now and you want to throw it into the mix, take it out of the mix. Run them matched and run them dual. If you can get the dual PB3000s, by all means do it because they are impressive. They're the sub I've enjoyed the most. That's what I have in here now, if that means anything. After 10 years of doing this, this is what I would do myself. With $1,500 to spend, I would buy dual PB1000 Pros and trade them up in a year, or just keep them. I know they're the least expensive subwoofer that SVS makes, but I've had subs that were 3 times the power. Larger drivers, larger box, larger everything, THX rated. Everything should point to just crushing the PB1000 Pros. But I could get so much more bass out of the PB1000 Pros. But it's like that. You can have every metric point to another subwoofer being better. But you do it in practice and you're able to get so much more bass out of it because you're able to run the gain higher than you would with most other subs. The PB1000 Pros are amazing subs and they're a great value. And you can trade them up. You can trade them all the way up to the 17 Ultras if you want. I've had viewers do that. And it's a lot less expensive than trying to go through Craigslist and sell your subs. SVS will give you the exact price you paid, less the cost of shipping. And that's a phenomenal deal. I've also had people that get PB1000 Pros and they're just happy with what they have. If you let your imagination get the better of you and purchase a single subwoofer of any kind, or you mix and match, you're not going to get the full impression and the benefits that you get from dual match deep bass subwoofers. I was going to swap these out, okay? I was going to swap these out for the PB5000s, but they're on sale right now too. Even though a new sub would be great for my channel, I told them I was going to wait until we could do duals. It doesn't make sense to send 2 to me when they can have them available to you in the sale. The important thing is it would be a disservice to you, to SVS, and myself because I would just be guessing on how good of a subwoofer it is. I made it a point. I can't review a single sub. And it's not a snobbery thing or something like that. Literally, without constructive interference, I cannot properly judge how well a subwoofer actually performs because the room steals the bass and then amplifies the bass at different frequencies throughout the room. It's the standing wave effect. It just screws everything up. 10 years ago, when I first heard the 16 Ultra, I had a single then. And then I mixed and matched it with all kinds of different subs. And the closer I got, the better it sounded. But it wasn't until I got the second PB16 Ultra, I was just like, oh, now I get it. Because prior to that, I didn't get it. I didn't understand what the fuss was about. I wasn't hearing all that amazing impact and all that clarity that they work so hard to put into that sub. All that was just missing because the weaker sub kind of steals the show. This is why I want to get into this about the Black Friday sale, because a lot of people go in and they buy one sub, and they buy the bigger sub when they could have bought two of the smaller subs and had a much better experience. And believe me, I understand the urge to get the biggest and most powerful single sub. I did that exact thing when I first started my channel. And when I realized my mistake, and I heard dual PB1000s at the time, which were 10s, and I had a 15-inch sub. By all accounts, that 15-inch sub should have smashed the PB1000s. But man, the difference was so incredible. I actually rebranded my channel from Home Theater 101 to Subwoofer 101. That's how important it was and how easy it was to make mistakes. It's easy to buy the wrong gear because of the specs. Buying the right gear is half the battle. Once you buy the right gear, you're in the ball game. You can get all the right stuff, setting it up the way room correction recommends or conventionalism says to set them up. You're not going to get that amazing sound that you're hoping for. You go through my bass hacks, you get the right gear, and it's that combination where you get a phenomenal sounding home theater that will make regular commercial theater sound silly. And I'm not kidding. The difference is night and day. And when you go from something like this to a commercial theater, it's disappointing because the bass isn't right. And once you hear proper bass, you can't unhear it. If you can and it makes sense, please follow my affiliate links in the video description down below for the Factory Direct Black Friday sale. Again, Factory Direct is what allows you to do the 1-year trade up. And that will allow you to start your theater off correctly and just improve your bass year over year without having to go through Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace and sell your subs for half or less of what SVS would give you. I got more to come. Thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe.